Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luke and it's a surprise Merlin Monday. Kind of surprise, kind of not, because I've kind of been tweeting lately that I wanted to make this video and only now has it become a thing where I am going to rank the characters from Merlin. I really struggle to say rank and not rank. I miss watching it. I miss watching new episodes. It's so sad and I think I'm going to feel like that for the rest of my life. But I kind of miss Merlin being on the channel, you know, reading the comments and getting to know everybody. It was a really sweet, magical, special time for me and the channel. I should have done this within my last couple of Merlin Mondays. For those who don't know, I've started a new series on my channel called CBBC Corner. For Tracy Beaker and Sarah Jane Adventures, I did do a tier list video. That's what we're doing today. I've gone on to tiermaker.com and I have created a thing called Ranking Characters from BBC's Merlin. And that's what we're going to do today. For those who haven't seen my CBBC Corner videos, the ranking that I tend to do, for some reason it's just become a thing. Top tier is royalty. Now I know that's quite a funny one for this show because there is legitimate royalty. But just because Uther, Arthur and Gwen are royal doesn't mean that they automatically belong in the royalty tier. Royalty is for the special few characters. They hurt my insides in the best way possible. Then you have HBIC, which is head bitch in charge. This category is for the characters that the show would be nothing without. All-star category. They didn't win Drag Race, but they could win Drag Race. So they were invited to come back, give it another shot. I don't think it's your kind of average character.
I don't think.
And then you have Get in the Bin, which is like lowest of the low, absolute rats of Camelot. You might disagree with where I put people, and if so, don't get angry, okay? We all have different opinions. Tracy Beaker and Sarah Jane, I started with the title characters. It only makes sense that we start with the title character, which is Merlin himself. He's down here. Main characters aren't always my favourite, but I really adore Merlin. I think he's so cute and precious, and I just didn't want anything bad to ever happen to him. Even though it did, bad things happened to the poor boy. Again, royalty really is the special ones. And I know Merlin is special and I don't want this to offend anybody, but I'm putting him in a HBIC, okay? Merlin is a head bitch in charge. The show is all about him. That's what this category is. Yeah? Cool. Now we've got the title character out of the way, I think we'll just go in order, maybe, of how the tier maker has put the pictures, which means we start with Gaius. I adore Gaius with my whole heart. Here he is. That's little Gaius. So if you ever wondered who the funny little man is that sits at the back, it's Gaius. Gaius, he's royalty. Gaius needs a crown. Gwen, she is also a precious little angel. I love her so much. God. HBIC. She really is the head bitch in charge. Gwen's dad, I want to say he's called Tommy, and as adorable as he is, and he looks so adorable in this picture, but he didn't really do too much. I feel really bad doing it, but I am going to put him in the I don't think category. Next is Lancelot, my daddy, my saviour, my hero, my favourite. Lancelot goes in royalty. I just fell for him so hard and so quick, I don't even know how it happened. Mordred. Little Mordred. Little bit creepy, but very cute. He's a little all-star. Mordred, older, however, is a HBIC. As much as he terrified me, every time he was on screen, I was like, he's going to kill everyone. He's going to kill everyone. Sir Leon, I love the knight so much. The actor has been confirmed to be in the second season of Bridgerton, which is very exciting for the Bridgerton stans out there. Leon, I think he's HBIC as well. Morgause. I know a queen when I see one, and do I see one? Yes, I do. She was a top tier villain. She shook things up so much. So she's a HBIC as well. Freya. And I feel so bad for Freya because in her first episode that she was in, The Lady of the Lake, I didn't trust her. I have trust issues. Normally Merlin can't have nice things. That's not how the show works. I was like, she's going to turn out to be horrible. But she didn't. She was an absolute babe. She is HBIC as well. I think there's going to be a lot of characters in the higher end because the Merlin characters are so top tier. Merlin's dad, Balinor Boromir. No, he's Lord of the Rings. Made me really, really emotional for the first proper time in Merlin. So he's a little all-star. Gawain. He grew on me very fast, but at the same time I think slower than other people. People were saying I can't wait for the next episode because everyone loves Gawain so much. But when he came along, I thought he was so cocky. I thought he was so arrogant. I was like, I don't like this guy. Literally the second time we saw him, very quickly I was like, you know what, he's completely spun me around. I adore this man. And now I just look at his face and I want to cry. So Gawain, he's HBIC. Elian, so gutted that he was killed so early on. He was in my head as the characters who were in the last episode, and the fact that he wasn't really upsets me. So he goes HBIC. I think all the knights are HBIC. Arthur, my gorgeous little prince, he is HBIC. Then we have Alice here. Good song by Lady Gaga. She had a man to call that was essentially a fantasy pug. But I am going to put her in the I don't think category. So sorry, Alice. Aethusa, otherwise known as Kevin on the channel. Such a precious little baby. HBIC all the way. Queen Annis. I am a weird stan of Queen Annis just because she's played by Lindsay Duncan. Top tier character. HBIC. Percival. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry because this video is making me realise how much I miss Merlin and that I just need to rewatch it. He's HBIC. The knights are just perfection. Senred, absolute dickhead, but he's played by Tom Ellis, so I kind of loved him and fancied him a bit, which was really like, it's a bit of a problem for me, and I want to say get in the bin, but it's Tom Ellis, I can't. So I'm going to put him in All-Star because he has the power. Charles Dance. I've forgotten what the character's called, but he was like the Witchfinder. Absolutely terrifying. So he's a little all-star as well. This bitch, Sarah Parish as the troll, she is an all-star. Cedric. Cedric's a funny one because if we're basing this just on Cedric, I hate him. But then if we're talking, what was the dark wizard called? Cornelius? Then he's a bit cooler. I don't know where to put him because this picture is a picture of Cedric. I've done this to myself. I don't know why I'm having a go at
whoever chose this picture.
That was me. I chose the picture. But the picture is Cedric. So if we're going off Cedric, I don't think. Dragoon the Great. I know it's a bit of a cheat to have Merlin in it more than once, but here we are. Colin and Merlin seem to have far too much fun being this role, so I am going to put it in the all-star category. Here we have the Dolma. I'm doing it again. I'm just filling it up with Colin Morgan. Again, Colin and Merlin seem to just have way too much fun being the Dolma. The Dolma and Dragoon, they're as good as each other, and if they weren't both Merlin, I'd ship them together. But they're both the same person. That's weird. This guy, Edwin, he really intrigued me as a villain. And I understood where he was coming from. It wasn't just like, here's Edwin and he was born evil. I think he's a little all-star. Here we have the Fisher King, Donald Sumpter, great actor. Really great episode, really great character. That's all-star behaviour. Gilly, I want to say Gilly. Dudley Dursley, but with magic. Lovely character. I wish we saw him again. I'm going to put him in All-Star, but just know that he's high up on the All-Star end. Here we have Warwick Davis. I can't remember the character's name yet again because I'm shit. Not overly important character, but I'm going to put him in the All-Star category as well. Miriam Margolyes, the queen of everything. I loved her flirting with Gaius. I love having this being her true form. Queen behaviour, All-Star. Lady Helen / I want to say Mary Collins, but I really could be wrong. Maybe it's because I knew who she was as an actress, but she just completely stole episode 1 for me. A crazy witch who wants revenge on Uther by killing Arthur while singing opera. It's the best villain plan I've ever seen. She's HBIC. A horrible character. Him and Arthur had a really good fight. So I'm going to put him in All-Star as well. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Isadel? I can't remember. But she's so lovely. And she was so lovely. She was so sweet. And I was so sad when she died. And she said the words, hold me. I'm going to put her in HBIC. And then her little boy Tristan, I don't know what it is, but if he died I would have been less sad. Does that make any sort of sense? I feel really bad separating them, but I'm going to put him in All-Star. This guy, what was he called? Julius or something? Dickhead? I don't think.
I don't think.
Morgana, my queen of queens. She is everything to me, okay? I don't know why I'm whispering. This is not Merlin ASMR video, but apparently it's turned into that. She's HBIC, but the top of the HBIC. This girl, what was she called? Kara, I want to say. An idiot. She's an I don't think. This is Princess Mythian. As time went on and the more episodes she appeared in, absolute big fan of her. I think she's absolute babe. So she goes in HBIC as well. Will Mella, what's he called? Valiant. It's that Senred moment again. I really like and fancy the actor, but like the character, no. So he's going to go in I don't think, but his shield was cool. Will, little Willy. It was a really nice episode, but the character didn't do an awful lot for me. He was a nice character and it was a nice episode. But when you look at Merlin as a whole, is Will the first character I think of? No. Is he ever going to be? No. So he's in I don't think. Then we have Arthur's mum, Igraine, I think she's called. Lovely. But again, we really don't know that much about her. And we didn't see her all that much. We didn't even see her alive. So I actually think I'm just going to put her in I don't think as well, which is really sad. But it's just because lack of screen time. Next, Aggravain, who we know on the channel as Umbridge. Can't stand him. Think he's an absolute rat. And he needs to get in the bin. So he's going to get in the bin. Actually, should we change this? I don't know how to spell his name. That's that. Yeah, moving on. Then we have the dragon, the great dragon. I love him. He goes in royalty. I've got the dragon as well. I think the only reason I don't have a Lancelot is because I don't think they do a Lancelot. Next is Merlin's mum, Huneth. She's very sweet, adorable, loving, caring character. She's a little all-star. Then we have Nimwei. Do you remember back in the day? I just did not know how to say that. I just thought she was called Nimwei for so long. Nimwei was a great first season villain. I don't think she would have been as strong or threatening by series 3, 4, 5, but to have her as early as they had her, really good move. So she's a bit HBIC behaviour, isn't she? Last but not least, Uther Pendragon. So he as a character is so layered. He could literally be in royalty, HBIC, all-star, I don't think, or get in the bin. Like, Uther as a character fits in all of those. So I think I'm going to put him in HBIC behaviour because that is what he is. That is my official Merlin ranking. Royalty speaks for itself. I don't think anyone is surprised that Gaius, Lancelot and the dragon are as high as they are, because throughout the entire time I was reacting to Merlin, they were the three characters I was talking about. HBIC, I think the top people of the HBIC category are Merlin, Gwen, Arthur and Morgana. I think it sounds very boring because they're all sort of like the main characters, but they really are really good, likeable and interesting main characters. And then Aggravain just at the bottom, exactly where he belongs, bottom of the pile, worse. But that is my Merlin ranking video. I really struggle to say ranking. Why? Leave a comment in the comment section below, click like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do, because it doesn't take long. I will see you for the next video, whatever that may be. Bye, Felicia.